Hi there. When using this recording, please do it in a place that's safe, and obviously never while operating machinery. Thank you. Hi, this is Joe Tracy, and welcome to this guided meditation for lucid dreaming and for connecting to the awareness behind the dream. For best results when using this meditation, a good rule of thumb is to wake yourself up about 5 to 7 hours into your overall sleep cycle. And from there, turn on this meditation, but skip the relaxation part, as your body will already be naturally relaxed from coming out of sleep. In addition, with this meditation, I will be providing you with suggestions and mental imagery that will help you to create a lucid dream, a dream in which you connect to this awareness behind the dream. And furthermore, it's important to know that the visualizations in this meditation are to prepare you for this goal and to remind you to connect to this awareness once a lucid dream has been triggered. However, if you're in a deep enough meditative state, you may still be able to connect to this awareness, but the imagery may not be as vivid compared to what you would receive in a conscious lucid dream. And this concept of communicating to the awareness behind the dream was made popular in the book Lucid Dreaming, Gateway to the Inner Self. In this book, the author Robert Waggoner reveals in great detail his experiences with lucid dreaming, from communicating with the dream characters and ultimately connecting to this awareness behind the dream. And if you haven't read this book yet and have a passion for lucid dreaming, I would highly recommend it, as it's my personal favorite book on the topic. And finally, I would highly suggest that you keep a dream journal and begin doing reality checks throughout your day. Reality checks and dream recall are important prerequisites for having consistent lucid dreams. I will actually be discussing in more detail these two techniques later in this meditation. And now let's go ahead and begin by allowing yourself to imagine that you're walking near a beautiful lake within the woods. And near this lake, you spot a rowboat resting peacefully next to a dock. And begin now within your mind's eye to walk towards this rowboat. And as you're walking towards the boat, begin to feel the presence of your feet as you're placing one foot in front of the other, all while coming closer and closer to the boat. Perhaps you notice to feel the breeze on your skin. Maybe you hear the sounds of the insects buzzing and the water lapping at the shore of the lake. And allow yourself to engage your senses and take in your surroundings for the next minute or so as you come closer and closer to the boat. Good. And you're right there now next to the boat. Just allow yourself to get in. And you may feel the boat and yourself move gently by the flow of the water. Beneath the rowboat, and the boat tied to the dock with a rope. And it's rocking both gently and easily. And the boat is comfortable for you. And the current is moving lightly, and it's subtle and relaxing. And just allow yourself to continue to unwind. And just let your mind and your breath slow down. And now bring your attention to your breath, moving it from being somewhat shallow to being both deep and slow. Taking your time with your breath, each breath a little deeper than the last. And your breath is now becoming more connected to the movement of the water. Feeling your ribcage expand with the breath as your belly is rising. And perhaps feeling your breath move down further down into your body, down into your belly, down into your root chakra, near the base of your spine. And just imagine it now, moving down into your legs and your feet, as the water gently moves beneath the boat and beneath you. And continuing to breathe deeply, noticing how relaxing deep breathing is for you. And just begin to let your exhale be a bit longer than your inhale. And identifying your exhale with the slow growth of the trees that surround you. And allow yourself to relax, to surrender to the support of the boat beneath you and the water beneath the boat. And just trusting it to support your body fully. Letting the process of complete relaxation move a little bit further down, relaxing even more. And knowing you will continue to relax more and more throughout this meditation. And you're now beginning to hear that signal from deep within, calling you down to your own subconscious self, your dreaming self. A signal that calls you to loosen the boat and to loosen yourself from the waking world. And go ahead and untie the rope that's keeping the boat connected to the pier. And let it begin now to drift out into the lake. As you're gently untying the boat and letting it drift. and continuing to breathe deeply while picking up an oar to guide the boat, and guide your breath as you row. The rhythm of the rowing, and the rhythm of your breath, and the rhythm of the waves that gently lap against the side of the boat. As you move in alignment with the rhythm of this beautiful setting. And you may notice as you look around how grateful you are for this moment. The trees surrounding the lake, both graceful and ancient. And you notice the lake reflecting the sky and reflecting the trees. And the understanding that your dreaming self is at one and is aligned with this beauty and this nature that's currently surrounding you. And you can trust this place and yourself. And you recognize from that deep source of knowledge within you that this is the lake of dreams, both remembered and for future dreams to come. And you're fascinated by the movement of the light on the surface of the water as you row steadily and easily, noticing the movement of the light on the waves and the rhythm of your rowing as the surface of the lake changes and morphs with the light. And rowing across the lake of dreams towards the next dream image on the water, and rowing towards your dreaming self, and rowing towards the image just before you, the image forming in the reflection of the light on the surface of the lake, and the image forming slowly and unfolding into a dream you've had in the past. That's right. The image is forming on the surface of the lake, and it's a dream you've had from your past. And perhaps it's an image from a dream that you remember from the distant past, or possibly even a dream that you just woke up from. And just allow this image to arise from the water, bringing this dream memory to the forefront of your mind. One dream or one image, a gift from the lake of dreams, and a gift to your dreaming self. And it may be that this image from the lake, this image of a dream, or from a dream is complete in itself. Or it may be that you see other images from the dream reflected in the lake, almost like a story being told of a dream from your past, or of one that you just had. And now take a moment to register these images. And remember remembering what was or what will be. And noticing the tone of your dream. What do you feel as you remember? And what image calls to you? You see, these images and these previous dreams is your doorway into the world of lucid dreaming. And in just a moment, I'll be showing you how you can use these images and previous dream memories as a way to become lucid within your dreams. But for now, just continue to row. And as you continue to row, you're coming close to a doorway in the middle of the lake, and it's just standing there on the surface of the water. And it's a closed door, here for anyone who knows how to open it. And on this door, there are 3 locks. But where are the keys? And now let yourself feel how much you'd like to find the keys to this door and to find your way through to lucid dreaming. To know that you're dreaming while you're dreaming. And just let yourself feel how amazing that would be to know that you're dreaming while you're dreaming, and to ask the awareness behind the dream any question that you wish. And now bring that feeling into your heart center. And as you feel your yearning to open this door, the first lock begins to glow softly. And what is the key that will open up this first lock to lucid dreaming? And you begin to realize that the answer and the key to this door is that you must make a place for dreaming in your waking hours. That's right. The key to this door is that you must make a place for dreaming throughout your waking hours. And to do this, upon waking up each morning, make sure to write your dreams into a journal, even if it's just a fragment from a dream. In addition, ask yourself several times a day, am I dreaming? Then perform a reality check, such as looking at the time on your watch or phone. And if you notice the numbers moving rapidly, you know for sure it's a dream. Remembering to ask yourself several times a day, am I dreaming? And another reality check you can perform is to stick one of your fingers through the palm of your other hand. And if you can put your finger through your palm, you'll know that you're obviously dreaming. Now I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. And when I reach number 1, you'll be going to a scene in your near future where you're consistently writing into your dream journal and performing reality checks throughout your day. Starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're there now in a scene in your future. Where do you find yourself? And if you just woke up, see yourself writing everything you can remember into your dream journal. Good. And now see yourself performing reality checks throughout your day. And the best time to do this would be anytime you see something out of the ordinary, or if you have a specific dream sign. For example, if you happen to notice a certain celebrity or see red lights in your dreams on a consistent basis, you can perform a reality check anytime you see the celebrity on TV. Or if you see red lights in your dreams, you can begin performing reality checks anytime you see a red traffic light or something similar. Just connecting the things you see in your dreams to the things you see in your waking life, and then doing your reality checks then. Now for the next few minutes, picture yourself going about your day, performing reality checks anytime you see something unusual or see a dream sign. Good. You're doing good. And another approach you can use is signaled repetition. For example, you can set up your phone or your watch to chime every hour, using that chime as a trigger, a signal to perform your reality checks. And remember, you can look at the time on your watch or your phone to see if the numbers are stable or moving rapidly. Whatever's most comfortable for yourself. Go ahead now and imagine yourself setting your phone or watch to chime to remind you to do a reality check. And in your imagination, let yourself hear that chime and ask yourself, am I dreaming now? Good. You're doing very good. And coming back to that boat now, the boat that is resting before the door in the lake of dreams. And you notice in your hand is the key to the first lock. And go ahead now and put this key into the first lock and turn the key until you hear the sound of it unlocking. And you now notice the second lock glowing, as if it's awaiting the key. And how do you receive the second key? You then begin to realize that the way to open up the second lock is through your previous dream images and memories, which is the initial step of the M.I.L.D. And the M.I.L.D. technique was developed by Stephen LaBerge, a dream researcher from Stanford University. And the M.I.L.D. is actually an abbreviation or acronym for mnemonic-induced lucid dream. And now I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. And when I reach number 1, you'll return to the last dream you remember having. Starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're there now in your last remembered dream. And where are you in this dream landscape? And do you find yourself alone, or with one or more dream characters? And what do you find yourself doing within this dream? And now within this dream memory, see yourself becoming lucid in it. Perhaps you find yourself looking at the time and notice the numbers changing rapidly. Or maybe you see something out of the ordinary, such as your favorite celebrity. Whatever it may be, just allow yourself to see this dream sign as your trigger, to realize that you're dreaming while you're dreaming. And if you like, imagine asking yourself in this dream, am I dreaming now? And something now indicates that you are, that yes, this is a dream. And stay in this previous dream memory for the next few minutes and continue to see yourself becoming lucid within it. And you know you're dreaming, and you continue to dream. And this is the first step for you to trigger a lucid dream as you fall asleep tonight. You're doing very well. And you're very good at becoming lucid. And coming back to the boat, you notice that in your hand is the key to the second lock. And it's almost as if it appeared out of thin air. Go ahead now and put this key into the second lock, and turn the key until you hear the sound of it unlocking. And you now begin to notice the third lock glowing, as if it's awaiting the key. And how do you receive the third key? The third key can be retrieved by saying out loud or internally the following affirmation. The next time I'm dreaming, I will remember that I'm dreaming. And this affirmation or phrase is the second main part of the M.I.L.D technique. Repeating once again, the next time I'm dreaming, I will remember that I'm dreaming. And for the next few minutes, say this affirmation out loud or internally. The next time I'm dreaming, I will remember that I'm dreaming. Or you can say, the next time I'm dreaming, I will recognize and remember that I'm dreaming. And go ahead and do this for the next few minutes. Good. You're doing good. And repeating this affirmation has caused the third key to appear in your hand. Now with the final key in hand, let's put the key into the glowing lock. And turning the key, you begin to hear the sound of the door unlocking. And the door opens slowly. And you may see light streaming through as your introduction to the awareness behind the dream. And the light streaming towards you and inviting you in is a greater awareness that speaks through your dreams and through your physical existence to guide you and support you. And it guided you through opening the locks and your ability to do that. And calling up this higher awareness, this ally. And it has deepened your relaxation and your ability to hear the messages this ally has for you. And this light, this awareness you're beginning to tap into, knows all. It is the perfect guide to using your dreams, especially your lucid ones, for insight, growth, revelation, and change. Now I'm going to count from 10 down to 1. And when I reach number 1, you will imagine a scene in your future in which you have a lucid dream and you're aware, and you will connect to the awareness behind the dream. Starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're there now in your next lucid dream. How did you become consciously aware? And what did you observe, or ask yourself, or remember? Now, how did you become lucid? Did you perform a reality check? Or did you notice something out of the ordinary that made you realize that you were dreaming? And now that you're lucid within this dream, you remember your intent for it, and your goal was to connect to the awareness behind the dream. Now keep in mind that this visualization we're doing right now, it's designed to help you to remember to connect to the awareness behind the dream once you're aware and conscious within your dream. However, if you're deep enough in a meditative state, you still may be able to get the answers you're seeking, even if you're currently not in a lucid dream. And keeping this in mind, whether you're lucid or in a meditative state, what exactly do you want to ask the awareness behind the dream? What question do you want to ask this awareness and this ally? Now, a popular phrase to connect with this awareness is to say the following sentence once you're lucid. Awareness behind this dream, is there something you would like me to see? And just saying that sentence and asking that question, awareness behind this dream, is there something you would like me to see? And once you say this phrase within your next lucid dream, you may get an answer in the form of a voice from above or from within, or you may discover that your dreaming landscape has completely changed into something different, as a way to relay a message to you. And continuing to imagine your dialogue with this awareness, what answers are you seeking for your life? Perhaps you have a question about your purpose in this physical reality. If so, you can ask the awareness behind the dream the following question. Awareness behind this dream, what is my purpose in this life? And if you ask this question within a dream that you're conscious in, you should receive an answer from this awareness in a way that makes sense to you. Whether it's in a form of a metaphor, a changing of a dream landscape, or even a voice from above. And you may find that once you're lucid and attempt to ask a question in the dream, you may have trouble forming the words or have no voice. And if you find yourself in this situation and you're unable to speak, try to ask the awareness behind the dream through a type of telepathy, such as sending a thought form or something similar. In addition, you could ask this awareness via telepathy what exactly is blocking you. Furthermore, if you have trouble receiving an answer, look closely at the question you asked. If you ask, "Should I try to change?" and your dream awareness voice answers yes, you may not know whether it's saying yes, try, or yes, change. And if you receive an answer that doesn't answer your question, go back into the dream and ask the question more clearly or specifically. And keep your questions simple and direct. If you ask, "Should I look for a new job?" and "Should I work out more often?" you may receive an enthusiastic yes, but then not understand if the response applies to one or the other question or both. And you may find that the most interesting answers come in the form of symbols, and these you have to open up to and seek a little bit more deeply. And pay attention to the images and symbols that arise in your dream after you ask the question. For example, if you were to ask, "Should I apply for that promotion?" and you received an image of a mountain climber reaching the top of the mountain, you can ask how you felt when you saw that image. Maybe the mountain climber was exhausted, and your dream awareness voice might be telling you that the new position would ask too much of you. Was the mountain climber excited and celebrating their achievement? Then the voice is probably telling you to go for it. And you don't need to be discouraged if the dream awareness voice doesn't answer you. In the dream, or once the dream ends and you awaken, go over the question and what you experience in this dream by the way of response. Now, for the next few minutes, continue to picture yourself having this dialogue with this awareness by asking it all the questions you like to get once you become lucid. You're doing good. And let's go ahead now and run through the entire M.I.L.D technique, completely along with your intent to connect to the awareness behind the dream. Now I'm going to count from 10 down to 1, and when I reach number 1, you'll be visualizing your last remembered dream. But this time, you'll be seeing yourself in this dream, becoming lucid, and remembering your goal to connect to the awareness behind the dream. Starting now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And you're there now in your previous remembered dream. What does the dream landscape look like? And are you alone or with some dream characters? Now see yourself becoming aware and becoming lucid within this dream. And how did you become lucid? Did you see something out of the ordinary and ask if you were dreaming? Or did you look at the time and notice the numbers changing rapidly? And if you're around some dream characters within this dream, feel free and ask them what they represent. And now ask the awareness behind the dream the following question. Awareness behind this dream, is there something I need to see? And continuing this dialogue, and ask any other questions you have for this awareness, and do this for the next minute or so. Now let's say the following affirmation out loud or internally. The next time I am dreaming, I will remember that I'm dreaming. The next time I'm dreaming, I will recognize that I'm dreaming. And do this for the next minute or so. And so the next time you get into bed and ready to dream, remind yourself of the keys of the 3 locks on the door, remembering that the first lock and the first step to lucid dreaming is to do your reality checks each day and to write into your dream journal right upon waking up. And the second lock can be opened by remembering your last dream and seeing yourself becoming lucid within it. And finally, the third lock can be opened by saying the following affirmation. The next time I am dreaming, I will remember that I'm dreaming. And let's go ahead now and close out this meditation with some affirmations. And these affirmations are powerful, and they alone will help you to trigger a lucid dream later in the night. Starting now, repeating these affirmations to yourself. Tonight while dreaming, I will remember that I'm dreaming. Tonight while dreaming, I will remember that I'm dreaming. Affirmation 2. The next time I'm dreaming, I will remember and recognize that I'm dreaming. The next time I'm dreaming, I will remember and recognize that I'm dreaming. 3. Tonight while dreaming, I will become lucid and aware in my dreams. Tonight while dreaming, I will become lucid and aware in my dreams. Affirmation 4. The next time I'm dreaming, I will remember my lucid dreaming goal for connecting to the awareness behind the dream. The next time I'm dreaming, I will remember my lucid dreaming goal for connecting to the awareness behind the dream. Affirmation 5. I am very skilled at lucid dreaming, and tonight I will remember that I'm dreaming. I am very skilled at lucid dreaming, and tonight I will remember that I'm dreaming. Affirmation 6. Each and every day, I perform my reality checks and write in my dream journal. Each and every day, I perform my reality checks and write into my dream journal. Affirmation 7. I lovingly release anything that keeps me from being a skilled lucid dreamer. I lovingly release anything that keeps me from being a skilled lucid dreamer. Affirmation 8. I'm so happy and grateful that I will have a lucid dream tonight. I am so happy and grateful that I will have a lucid dream tonight. Tonight while dreaming, I will become lucid and aware and will remember my lucid dreaming goal, which is to connect to the awareness behind the dream. Tonight while dreaming, I'll become lucid and aware and will remember my lucid dreaming goal, which is to connect to the awareness behind the dream. Affirmation 10. Tonight while dreaming, I'm allowing myself to become lucid within my dreams. Tonight while dreaming, I'm allowing myself to become lucid within my dreams. And now take a moment to imagine how different your life will be when you're able to access this awareness behind the dream. And what will change? Will you find yourself having more confidence? Perhaps your relationships are easier to enter into and easier to sustain. Maybe you have greater ability to access your own creativity. Or that you understand how to bring wealth into your life, or joy or fulfillment, or perhaps all three. And perhaps you've been doing a great deal of personal work, and lucid dreaming will accelerate that growth. And whatever you imagine improving in your life, the aware voice recognizes what you will imagine, and it knows that these are the things you want in your life. And if you can't entirely imagine the changes that wait for you, that's okay too. The important thing is to know that deep in your heart, and with every cell of your being, that you're a powerful, lucid dreamer. And that lucid dreaming will put you in touch with the voice of your own dream awareness and that connection. And will change everything for you in all the ways you can imagine, and any other ways as well. Now this meditation is coming to a close. If you'd like to further the odds of you triggering a lucid dream tonight, keep running through the M.I.L.D technique by remembering your last remembered dream and seeing yourself becoming lucid within it. And then say the affirmation, "The next time I'm dreaming, I will remember that I'm dreaming." And with that being said, have a wonderful night and sweet dreams.